What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Hope you all had a great weekend. Getting into this episode of GH, I found it kind of odd, even though it's a point. It was a totally plot point. It was a plot driven excuse, but I found it totally odd when Jocelyn told Carly, "I'm gonna go to the pool to go study." Who studies at a public pool? Well, not a public pool, but you know what I mean, like a pool where people got memberships and stuff like that. It's like, who studies at a pool if it ain't at your personal home? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's major distraction right there, because you're gonna have kids there, other people, other adults there, everybody bungee jumping in the pool and all that mess. Like, everybody just going crazy. Ordering stuff at the bar, a lot of noise, elevator music. You know what I mean? It's just gonna be total distraction. So why would you study there? Like, wouldn't you want to go to a library or somewhere quiet in the house? I mean, your mama got a big ass house, so you would think you could find somewhere quiet up in there to study. I'm just saying. Even though it was completely plot driven for her to be there, Dex, Dex need to be fired. He's the worst. Like, he's the absolute worst. Oh, Jocelyn, can you sit right there so I can sit right here? Like, can you be any more obvious of what you're doing? And of course, Jocelyn gonna ask questions. Oh, what's going on? She gonna ask questions. So once you seen her, you should have moved your ass somewhere else where she couldn't see you. Be discreet. Like, why be so public? Like, I'm surprised Betty didn't even realize he was following her. He was so obvious. Oh, let me have this seat. Then as soon as Betty leave, here you go. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta. Sir. What type of sorry ass employee is this? Like, what are you doing, boy? Like, fire him, Sonny. For crying out loud. I know a dog who could do better than that. Like, somebody pick up the phone. You know what? Somebody call Lassie. Fine, like, Lassie's still alive. I know he old, but shit, we can get him. He can come out of retirement. Because even in dog years at his age, he can do better than Dex. And Dex got to be like 20 something, but he still could be better than Dex, even at his old ass age. Call Lassie. Call him. Because, Sonny, you can't do no worse. Because this is just worse. This is dreadful. Where did you find this young man? Because this is dreadful. Dex is horrible. Like, the fuck? Do we need to go dig up Jason or something? Like, can we go to Cassadine Island and dig his ass up, find him somewhere, and like he can just come back as a ghost or something to guide this young man, to tell him how to be an enforcer, how to be an employee of the Corinthos organization? Like, what the hell are you doing, boy? So obvious. My goodness. And I don't know. My thing with Betty is, what makes her think that she gonna get out of this as easily as Austin? Well, I did what I had to do. I got the information. I want out, or this is gonna cost you more. You seen what happened to her brother. I don't know if she know about Gordon, but you seen, or you may have heard what happened to Mr. Gordon when he demanded more money, right? He's no longer with us, Betty. Do you really want to run the risk of that? Don't get greedy. Take the fee that they already paid you and shut your ass up until they don't need you anymore. You better hope when they don't need you anymore, they don't kill you. I'm just saying, just words to live by. Just keep your head down, take the coin that they already gave you, and keep it pushing, boo. Because you don't want to push up daisies like Mr. Gordon. I'm just saying, word of advice. Just shh, 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 shh. Take the money and just be quiet. Okay? We already got enough dead bodies dropping around Port Charles. We don't need to see yours too. Words to live by, dear. Words to live by. So anyway, moving on from that. Listen, I don't know what's going on with Mr. Valentin, but we need to find out. Because I'm really side-eyeing him these days. Just saying. Because all this man seems to do nowadays is lie. Oh, I got some business at ELQ. Oh, I had to make sure it wasn't no leaks. Sir, there was never a leak at ELQ, and your ass was never there. So what's going on with you? Like, what are you doing? And I love me some Anna, but that shit she did was reckless. Like, her sitting there, going through that man briefcase, and not putting that envelope back, that was reckless, because he definitely knew she went through that briefcase. I think he knew. Because when he saw that Pikeman envelope sitting on that table, he knew she went through his stuff. He definitely know. She ain't low. I'm like, Anna, you should have did better. Put that back. I don't blame her though for telling Robert that she don't know who to trust at this point. I don't blame her, but she can always trust Mr. Robert Scorpio, because let me tell you something. Robert will always come quick when Anna come calling. That man will move. Like, you see how fast he got up out that judge's chamber when Anna was calling him? He got the hell up out of there when he found out about her house. He hauled ass about that judge's chamber. He didn't give a damn. I love that type of relationship that they still have. That even though they've been divorced for a long time, that friendship, even when they're in the outs with each other, when one is going through something, the other one is always there. Even when they're on bad terms or they're not agreeing at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love how fast he moved to go be by her side. I said, I know that's right, Robert. That's what the hell I call friendship, and that's what I call loyalty. That's what I love. Because she already knows she ain't never got to question Robert loyalty or if she could trust him or not. She already know Robert is ride or die until one of them is 6 feet deep. And I love it too. But yeah, I don't blame her for side-eyeing Mr. Valentin, because I am too. Because even Sonny don't trust his ass. Well, Sonny ain't never trust him, but he really don't trust him now. Because Valentin definitely seems shifty these days. Like, he's not saying something. Like, you obviously know something, but you're not saying it. What the hell are you up to? Because even Sonny could tell that he's not telling him something. And I don't blame Sonny for not wanting to continue on with Pikeman until he find out who took a shot. I don't blame him. You know, even though it's dangerous to not cooperate with these people, but I love the fact that even if it is dangerous, Sonny don't scare. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love. I love it. Even though it's risky to his family not to cooperate with these people, I wouldn't either, because you don't know what you're dealing with these folks. You know, you could be turning a bad situation worse if you continue to do dealings with them. So I don't blame Sonny for pulling back, and I don't blame him for kicking Valentin the hell out, dismissing him, because at the end of the day, you're not saying something. If you know something, what are you not telling me? Like, I would be irritated too if I was Sonny. Like, I'm not gonna work with folks I don't trust. You know what I mean? Like, hell no. Any one of y'all could put a bullet in my ass and I would, you know what I mean? Soon as I turn my back, like, absolutely not. No business will resume until you tell me what I want to know. It's that simple. And then Valentin over here still having shifty conversations on the phone with people. Oh, I told you we shouldn't rush, or you shouldn't rush. Who is you talking to on that telephone, sir? What the hell is going on over there, bruh? Like, I want to know. So anyway, moving on from that. I am so tired of this little High School Musical shit that I'm watching between Diane and Robert. Like, what are we doing? She went to the car show, I guess, by herself, and then try to say, oh, I went with Chris or whatever. Try to make him seem a little jealous. So, because he don't know if Chris is a guy or a woman. I'm like, Diane, are we really doing this? Like, she is such a sophisticated, classy lady. Like, do you really got to stoop this low to get this man? I'm just saying, like, I am so tired of the ring around the rosy between them. And Diane may not have liked the answer that Carly gave her when she went for advice, but I was totally on Carly's side on this one. I totally was. Like, at the end of the day, if Robert can't see that Diane is a great lady to be with, then move the hell on. Then she need to tell him to go kick rocks. And I totally agree. She may not like that answer, but it was real. It was true. It's like, how much more can you sit here and play with this man and dance around shit? It's like, no, we're going to get to the bottom of it, and y'all going to either be together or you're not. And if not, and he keep wasting your time, then you need to move along. It's other men out there. You know what I'm saying? Because Robert's too old to be playing these games. Like, what are we doing? Are we going to be a couple? Yay or nay? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all too old for this. So speaking of Carly, I totally get where she's coming from, because normally I would agree too. I wouldn't trust Cyrus, not completely. Hell no, I wouldn't trust Cyrus. But in prison, an enemy of my enemy is my friend. You know, they still got Book to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, what options do Drew have? You're gonna have to trust somebody. Well, not trust them completely, but you're gonna need an ally up in there. I'm just saying it, because if I'm in prison, I'm gonna need some backup. Maybe Cyrus might be a good ally to have. I mean, of course, you're going to have to keep an eye on his ass, but I'd rather have some type of backup than no backup at all. You know, somebody watching my back, because now Cyrus feel like he owed Drew, so at least you got, you know, a trump card in your back pocket. Even though Drew don't want it, I would take it. You're in prison, bro. You're in prison, bro. You're going to need some help. You're going to need some help up in there. Even if you don't like the help that you're getting, you're going to need it. Prison ain't no cakewalk. Especially with Book out there. You know Book gonna want some type of revenge for what happened. You know, he gonna try something. So you're gonna need it. So anyway, moving on from that, it was so freaking good to hear Monica's voice. Oh my god, I miss Monica, the lovely of the lovely. I miss her. Oh my god, Leslie Charleston. I miss her so much on this show. I miss her dearly. Um, it's crazy how much traveling they got Monica doing. You know what I mean? But if they were gonna have her on the phone and do a phone call, I really wish it would have been a phone call with Tracy. I really wish that we could have had them on the same phone together. You know what I'm saying? Her berating Tracy for the foolishness that she over there doing. I miss that old back and forth banter between Monica and Tracy. I really wish they could have had a phone call. Hopefully soon we get something like that. I hope so. Because nobody do it like them. I after that scene today between Olivia and Ned, I feel like she's starting to understand his alter ego more. I think she's starting to come around to him. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he was singing that song to her and stuff. I think she's starting to move around more closer to Eddie. But Ned was tripping though. I will say that. Sitting there eating cold lasagna, sir, no. That is so disrespectful. Some people eat it that way, but I tried it once to eat cold lasagna, and let me tell you something, it is not it. Like, I need my lasagna hot. Because cold lasagna is not the business. I'm just saying. Like, him sitting there disrespecting that lasagna like that, I'm like, sir, if you don't go nuke that in the microwave. I'm glad Olivia caught him, was like, you're not gonna disrespect my stuff. No, I'm gonna go nuke it in the microwave. I said, thank you. Thank you. Because we eat hot lasagna around here, not cold. I'm just saying, especially when you got that good cheese up in there. Don't nobody want stiff, cold cheese. You know, that bitch got to be melted, covered, and smothered. I'm just saying. Like, you can't be having that all cold and stiff like a corpse. Like, no. That's not how we eat lasagna, bro. Absolutely not. So, anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought. And I will see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.